he's fighting the craftiest heavyweight maybe of all time.
Yeah.
Usyk is so slick. He is.
Yes.
I mean, he's the guy who's trained by the same guy that Lomachenko was trained by.
And assumptions right now, but if you look through the history of heavyweight boxing, you're not going to find as many movers, at least good footwork for the size they're at, that Usyk is. You might look to a Muhammad Ali.
Saw that video. Number one, I have Oleksandr Usyk, absolute best fighter in the world. So I don't have him as an all-time great heavyweight.
Joe Rogan reacted to Oleksandr Usyk's knockout victory over Daniel Dubois by calling him the greatest heavyweight of all time, praising his incredible movement, sharp boxing IQ, and effortless control of the ring. Rogan emphasized that Usyk isn't just great, he's special, highlighting that his elite boxing skills and dominance firmly place him in the GOAT conversation.
Same guy that Lomachenko was trained by. So he's got just unbelievable movement, his angles, the way he boxes, his feints and movement, total next level.
Analysts agree that Oleksandr Usyk has little left to prove, as his recent victory further solidified the belief that he is the most complete heavyweight of the modern era. With exceptional footwork, high ring IQ, and unwavering composure under pressure, Usyk continues to set himself apart from his peers. Experts suggest that if he chooses to fight again, the only truly viable opponents left would be Tyson Fury or Joseph Parker.
Through the history of heavyweight boxing, you're not going to find as many movers, at least good footwork, for the size they're at, that Usyk is. You might look to a Muhammad Ali, for example, and that would be a good matchup. Again, you look to Mike Tyson, who is a speed and explosive move, whereas Usyk is very relaxed, composed, and the movement has a purpose, but it's not super explosive. It almost lulls you to sleep before the Cobra strikes. Not Carl Froch. No reference there, Cobra. But yeah, the point is, maybe it's recency bias. Maybe I'm being a little too generous to Oleksandr Usyk, but when you are 2 times undisputed...
These bouts would be less about validation and more about completing a remarkable chapter in his career. Alternatively, if Usyk decides to retire as the undisputed champion, few would question the timing, as he has already conquered every meaningful challenge and secured his place among the all-time greats.
Every single skill set. He has the feet, he has the power, he has the volume, he has the accuracy. He can set up and deliver. He can fight off the front foot, he can fight off the back foot. He can get stronger as the fight goes on. He can start quick. There are things that make him so special that I just haven't seen at the heavier weight classes in a very long time. And I don't know if he's getting the credit he deserves because he's not the greatest talker and English isn't his first language and he's not very extravagant or flamboyant. But again, maybe I'm just being a bit of a recency bias merchant. Maybe it's not as big a deal as I'm making it. And maybe Usyk still has a lot left to prove. I don't see anyone stopping him soon.
Jake Paul praised Usyk on Twitter, stating, "Ukraine should be so proud of this warrior Usyk," reflecting the global admiration Usyk has earned through his extraordinary performances. Promoter Eddie Hearn also expressed his amazement at Usyk's victories over elite heavyweight contenders, noting that beating Anthony Joshua twice, an athlete known for his power and athleticism, is a monumental achievement. With 2 more wins over Daniel Dubois, Usyk's legacy grows even stronger. Hearn highlighted Usyk's unique ability to consistently neutralize younger, stronger opponents with a style that is both graceful and punishing. He emphasized that Usyk doesn't just win, he dominates, and this latest fight showcased his technical brilliance, heart endurance, and flawless timing. For Hearn, it wasn't just another victory. It was a defining moment in boxing history.
It's phenomenal. I mean, what a fighter. Like, if you watch that fight, Usyk was under pressure in the first round because Dubois comes out fast like he did against AJ, and if he catches you, you're in trouble. And I think just after that, he just decided, basically, I'm not going to go on the back foot anymore. I'm going to take the fight to Dubois. And he just kind of beat him up. And obviously stopped him. I mean, he's beaten AJ twice, Fury twice, Dubois twice.
Boxing analyst Spencer Oliver described Usyk as a complete individual, praising not only his excellence in the ring but also his admirable reputation outside of it. He highlighted Usyk's intellect, sharp wit, and engaging personality that have earned him widespread admiration from fans, commentators, and fellow athletes alike, with his kindness, sense of humor, and thoughtful interviews complementing his fearsome boxing abilities. Usyk stands out as a rare combination of charisma and talent.
We're talking about a guy here that's maybe not just a generational great, an all-time great. You know, I think that what he stands for, not just inside the ring, but what he stands for outside the ring as well. You know, he's a very infectious person. You see, you listen to him speak. He's very knowledgeable. He's very funny. He's an all-rounder. And what we saw last night was something exceptional. You know, I think that, yeah, Oleksandr Usyk is great at sort of taking on data when he's boxed people before, coming back and doing it better, and he delivered that last night. He showed that against Daniel Dubois, who many thought, including myself, could have been Dubois' time. I thought that Dubois might, you know, timing is everything in boxing, and you looked at it and you go, Oleksandr Usyk, 38 years of age, showed no signs of decline, but you just...
Oliver emphasized that no current heavyweight appears capable of defeating Usyk and confidently placed him in the company of boxing legends like Muhammad Ali and George Foreman, stating that Usyk doesn't just compete with the greats, he deserves to be remembered alongside them.
And that was just down to a lot of people talking about how poor Daniel Dubois was, but I think that was all down to Oleksandr Usyk and his brilliance. I mean, look, he's going to go down for me as one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time, and that's including everyone. Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, George Foreman. You know, that's a big shout, I know, but what I'm saying is this guy has done it, and he's delivered, and yeah, he's an exceptional fighter.
Probably the best I've ever seen in the ring, honestly. While many focused on Daniel Dubois' performance, I believe it was all about Oleksandr Usyk's brilliance. For me, he's going down as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, all time, and that includes legends like Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, and George Foreman. I know that's a bold statement, but Usyk has proven himself time and again. He's delivered at every level, and there's no doubt he's an exceptional fighter.
And where do I put him there? And where do I put him there? Damn. All right? Oleksandr Usyk exposed Dubois many and to stop him within 5. I mean, he dominated Dubois the way Dubois dominated Asia. So Usyk is just really too much for this era of heavyweight, and I can't really think of anyone who can beat him. Joseph Parker is a good fight, still got him. I got him over Big Fang Zhang. Aggie Caballero is a great one. That'll be a fantastic comp. Still we have Usyk. Moses, that guy is very talented, but the experience in the punching power. People, Usyk got some punching power. He's watching them. Usyk is an all-time great heavyweight, yeah, but he's definitely an all-time great fighter.
Popular boxing commentator Showbiz the Adult spoke highly of Usyk's dominance, declaring him the best fighter currently active, regardless of weight class. Even if Joseph Parker were to step into the ring against him, Showbiz stated he doesn't see Usyk losing. It's not just about the wins, it's the way Usyk systematically breaks down his opponents that truly stands out. He doesn't rely on power alone. His brilliance lies in his control, deception, and masterful use of angles. His ability to remain consistent and composed under pressure is unmatched. Showbiz emphasized that the boxing world isn't watching greatness of all of its witnessing it fully realized right now.
Oleksandr Usyk passed from generational great into an all-time great, I think, because he was so brilliant against Dubois. One time he got trapped on the ropes, slid away and out of trouble. One time he took a punch on the belt line, he didn't even blink. He's just so brilliant. He was fantastic all week, and he dispensed with Dubois by decisive, accurate movement and speed and power, and broke Dubois.
Veteran journalist Gareth A. Davies was emphatic in his praise, stating that this performance elevated Usyk from a once-in-a-generation fighter to someone truly deserving of all-time great status. The night wasn't just about securing a win, it was about how Usyk delivered it with intelligence, precision timing, and total control. The bout showcased everything a boxing historian values: the ability to adapt, the courage to face the toughest challenges, and a performance that leaves absolutely no doubt about his greatness.
Ahead of Dubois got himself one step ahead of Dubois by knowing that he was going to come forward and be aggressive. So he was there ready to counter everything and take the middle of the ring. I thought he would do that anyway, but he was just, everything was on point with him during the fight. It was brilliant. Did you watch it yourself?
I did watch it. Yeah.
Davies emphasized the brilliance of Usyk's performance, stating that fans decades from now will look back on this night as one of the defining moments in modern heavyweight boxing history.
From the off from the get go, but Usyk's far too good, far too seasoned, far too clever. He's kind of a one-off, and see after 2 rounds, you know, Daniel was applying educated pressure, but
Usyk had to up himself, and he slowed pace down very cleverly, and from the second round onwards, managed to back up Daniel, which is not a good sign. Southpaw backing up an orthodox, big strong man. It's not a good sign. It's just a matter of time before he got his long left hook in which he was finalised.
Boxing analyst Daniel Trainer acknowledged that Daniel Dubois made a genuine effort to disrupt Usyk's rhythm with early pressure, but it quickly became evident that Usyk was in complete control. Trainer highlighted the Ukrainian champion's sharp accuracy and exceptional ring awareness, noting that despite Dubois's physical strength and determination, he was unable to land clean shots or control the pace. Usyk's ability to anticipate punches and respond with precise counters made him appear untouchable. Trainer concluded that Usyk wasn't just winning exchanges, he was systematically dismantling Dubois, clearly showing how far ahead he is from the rest of the division.
Usyk, for me, a heavyweight in any generation would be an outstanding fighter, and I'd take a hat off to him in how he copes and how he showed such mental resilience in the other guy's backyard, and he's something special. He's a special, special fighter. But up until that round, I thought it was a pretty good fight to watch. And Daniel's obviously very disappointed. He's in the dressing room at the moment. And if he's going to come back, he's got to learn from it. He's only 27 years of age. Look back at, Frank Bruno, for example. 3 times he fought for the world title, and he got it in the fourth.
Promoter Frank Warren reacted with high praise after the knockout, stating that Oleksandr Usyk would be considered an elite fighter in any boxing era. He emphasized the rare talent Usyk possesses, highlighting the special qualities that set him apart from the average champion. Whether in the 1970s or today, Warren believes Usyk's intelligence and tactical brilliance would allow him to excel. Rather than relying on brute force, Usyk uses a masterful strategy to outthink and outmaneuver even the most dangerous opponents. In Warren's view, Usyk has already secured his place among boxing's timeless legends.
Of boxing in the modern era, we've never seen anyone be a 3-time undisputed champion. It's insane what we're witnessing here, and it's not just insane that he did 3 times. It's the fact that he's moved up from cruiserweight into heavyweight in an era where they are fucking giants. I'm a big man. I've met these guys, Dubois, Fury, AJ. They're massive. And he, at 220 pounds, has moved into this weight class, and he has defeated these guys, and he's made them look average. And they're not average. A lot of people out there will say, oh, well, they were never that good anyway. They're fucking great. But Usyk is the greatest of my lifetime. I have never seen anyone as good of a fighter in MMA or boxing. I've never seen anything like this, ever. And I've never picked against him in a fight, ever. And I never fucking will, no matter how old he gets. Because he keeps proving why he's the best. And yet sometimes...
Following his latest triumph, several analysts agreed that the current generation has never witnessed a fighter quite like Usyk. Becoming a 3-time undisputed champion, including in the cruiserweight and now heavyweight divisions, is an extraordinary feat that sets him apart in today's boxing landscape. Usyk isn't merely collecting titles. He's building a legacy defined by dominance across multiple weight classes.
Usyk has been the fighter who exposes who knows boxing from who doesn't know boxing. Because literally, he'll beat people and he'll rematch the guy and they'll say, yeah, but this time. And it's like, what makes the data here? Are you not absorbing what you're seeing here? What is it going to take? The way his legacy has been underappreciated by British media has been a joke. So put some fucking respect on his name once and for all, man. Because this man, he is the truth. And this was the moment it all unfolded for Daniel Dubois. What a shot from Oleksandr Usyk, who just made it look so easy. It was outrageous. I'll show you how me and the lads react to it in case you haven't seen.
The way Usyk consistently defeats larger opponents with ease through his agility and intelligent footwork is something rarely seen in boxing, prompting experts to emphasize that fans are witnessing history unfold with every round he fights up. Achievement few fighters, past or present, can truly compare to.
Maybe all the talk about the low blow in the first fight, wasn't it? I think he just wanted to show the world how good he is. That's what he did tonight. He took away Daniel Dubois' best weapon, his jab, in the first 30 seconds, exactly like he did with Joshua in the first fight at Spurs.
I thought he was brilliant in those first couple of rounds. His footwork was fantastic. He was aggressive as well as moving. And I thought he shook Dubois as well at the end of the second round. I thought Daniel did really well in the third round, actually, to come back and landed a few right hands, but they were sort of partially blocked. Usyk never really get flush. There was that other sort of low blow type body shot, exactly like the one in Poland, which they sort of shook off.
Veteran commentator Adam Smith reflected on how Usyk has been perceived in the British media, noting that his accomplishments haven't always received the recognition they deserve, partly due to national biases and the fact that he isn't from the UK. However, following this latest performance, Smith believes the tide is finally turning as more fans and analysts begin to fully appreciate Usyk's greatness.